In this video, I'm going to show you how to find your purpose in life. Why do you need a purpose in life? Well, because without a purpose, you're going to feel lost, stuck, and unfulfilled, and every day is going to feel like the same old boring routine, like an infinite loop, just like the Truman Show, and you're going to feel like you're just existing instead of truly living. So, you need a purpose. You need something to look forward to. You need something to feel motivated about, feel excited about whenever you wake up, right? You need a direction in life. Let's get into it. So by the end of this video, you'll have found your purpose and you can live happy days. Sound good? Okay, let's go. Now, I know some of you are gonna be like, bro, I already found my purpose. I don't need you to tell me that I haven't found my purpose. Well, shut the fuck up, okay? 80% of people who say that they've found their purpose usually follow a false purpose. And by the way, I pulled that statistic out of my fucking ass, okay? So again, shut the fuck up. Anyways, a false purpose is money. Why? Because money doesn't buy happiness. Of course not. Money does buy happiness, but again, it's a shallow desire, okay? This is why it's a false purpose. When you put money at the forefront of your purpose, then you're basically saying the only reason you were put on this earth is to make money, which is not true. You're not here to make money. Money is a byproduct of an action. It is not the end result of your life force. Do you get what I mean? So money is a false purpose, okay? So if right now you think your purpose is to make the most money, to become a millionaire, to become a billionaire, you're operating from the ego, my friend. The ego. Second, validation. I just want to get girls, bro. I just want to make out with girls. I just want to fuck girls. I want me a rich man. I want to find a rich man that can buy me a bag and that can love me and that can hold me. And again, shallow. This is not your purpose in life. You were not conceived and birthed into this world to seek validation from others. Your soul is worth much more than just validation. It's all shallow. So again, if your primary life purpose is to seek validation, then you're in a false purpose, okay? Now last but not least, we have status and revenge. We'll put in revenge there because revenge is just fucking stupid, actually. Oh, I want to be known as the most smart person ever. I want to be known as the mysterious guy. I want to be known as the strongest man ever. I want to be known as this. I want to be known as that. Oh, I want to get revenge on that guy that called me ugly. I want to get revenge on that guy that called me skinny. I want to get revenge on my uncle for raping me. I want to get revenge on... Shut the fuck up. This is all shallow shit. Do you really think your father implanted a seed inside your mother for you to come out the womb and say, I want status, for you to chase it like a fucking rabid dog? No, your purpose is not to chase status. It's supposed to be something much more significant, okay? So for those that think they've already found their purpose, if it's something along the lines of money, shallow, validation, shallow, status, shallow, and revenge, shallow, okay? Now there's so many more that I can talk about, and that could be another 10-hour video, but I'm not gonna go on about false purposes. Now I'm gonna talk about real purposes which you should have in order to wake up every day feeling motivated, feeling excited, and feeling like you're truly living, making the most out of your one and only chance at life on this earth, okay? Now, the biggest difference between a false purpose and a real purpose is ego and love, okay? So literally, the only thing stopping you from being a complete waste of life is if you think about other people other than yourself. If you realize why money, status, and validation is false, it's all because those goals or those purposes only satiate the ego, the self, right? These are your intrinsic motivations to satisfy your own self, and it's very, very selfish. But the problem is you think you're being selfless, but you're actually being selfish. Because at the end of the day, money, status, and validation, those things only benefit the self, right? Other than money. Money is a little bit different, but you get the point. If money is your forefront goal, not the effect of money, then that is a false purpose. Now, love, on the other hand, benefits others, especially loved ones, right? And it's not about being anyone's bitch or anything. It's about being selfish first in order to be selfless to others. Not thinking that you're selfless, but actually being selfish. No. You're being selfish so you can be selfless. Big difference. So for example, whether this be serving God, right? You're thinking of other people other than yourself. You're bringing yourself down to a level where you're not the center of your story. You're sharing your love to others instead of just keeping it all bottled to yourself. Then we have helping others. When you help someone, you don't feel happiness or accomplishment, you feel fulfillment, which is this warm feeling that does not compare to happiness at all. Happiness is temporary. Happiness is what you get after making money, which is why I think money doesn't buy you happiness is a bullshit claim, because it does buy you happiness, but again, happiness is temporary. It's only shallow, but fulfillment is eternal, okay? Then we have inspiring other people, sharing a positive message to the world that not only helps others, but also inspires others to take action, to take a positive change in their life. When you choose to become selfish and love yourself and improve yourself, other people will see this and be like, holy shit, I wanna be like that guy. And when they do become like you, you'll feel this sense of fulfillment. Again, it does not compare to happiness, it does not compare to accomplishment. It is absolutely amazing. And this is what truly makes you feel alive, okay? And this is exactly why a purpose is so important, because once you realize the true feeling of fulfillment, then you will truly appreciate the gift of life, okay? So, after you know the difference between a false purpose and a real purpose, how do you find your real purpose? One question, all you have to ask is why. Oh, I think my purpose is making more money. Why? I don't know, I just want to be able to afford things. Why? I want to be able to afford things so I can be more comfortable. Why do you want to be more comfortable? I want to feel in control of my life. Why do you want to feel in control of your life? I want to be powerful. Powerful, he says. Where does that fall into? Status, false purpose. So just by asking why, you can find out what is a false purpose and a real purpose. And again, whatever you do, do not follow through with your false purpose, because that's gonna result in a huge waste of life. Again, your dad didn't fucking shoot his nut inside your fucking mom for you to waste your whole life, okay? And die with regrets. You're here for more. You need to achieve more. So stop being so fucking self-centered and think about something more virtuous. But make sure it's authentic to yourself, okay? Don't think of something virtuous just to be virtuous, okay? Think of something that you feel fulfillment from doing, whether that's helping the homeless, donating it to charity, becoming the best version of yourself, constantly improving. Think of it like this. When you eventually kick the bucket, what mark do you want to leave in the world? And obviously a positive mark, okay? Is it inspiration? Is it legacy? Is it impact? Is it story? What is it? Is it all of these things actually? Any one of these things are a clear indicator that your purpose is true and will lead to fulfillment and will lead to a very fulfilling life. So now I'm just gonna end this video off with a few action steps so you can truly find out what your purpose is, okay? Question number 1. If your current path was guaranteed to lead to regret at 80 years old, what would you stop doing today? Question number 2. What is that one thing that you feel called to do but you avoid because it terrifies you? Question number 3. If God gave you one message to share with the world before you die, what would it be? Now what I want you to do right now is answer these questions in the comments below, and I'll read them one by one personally. And after you think and write down your answers to these questions, you should have a better outlook on what your true purpose in life is. And look, if you've been binging self-improvement content like this and you still feel stuck, unfulfilled, lost, and you just can't break out of these cycles and change for the life of you, click the first link in the description below and it'll take you to a video which makes change fast and easy. But if you're not serious about change, I wouldn't want you to click it. And also, if you want to surround yourself with like-minded people on the same journey to change, then click the second link in the description. It'll take you to my free Discord community where you can talk to me and join live lessons. Anyways, thank you for watching till the end. You are a real one. That's it. Bye!